welcome to another unboxing video from theplayersaid.com. My name is Grant. Today I'm unboxing a very cool series. This is the Battles of the American Revolution TriPack number 2 from GMT Games. This TriPack has Monmouth, Germantown, and Newtown in it. Those are the 3 games. This is a huge value in the wargaming world, as was TriPack 1, and as are some of the other deluxe editions from GMT Games, because they pack so much into one box. This series is designed by Mark Miklos, and he also designed, I think, all 3 of these games. Newtown he maybe didn't design. Let me double check that. And this thing is really heavy. No, it does say Mark Miklos. So I think he did design all 3 of these. But here's a look at the box back. You can see the 3 different boards for the game, some examples of the counters. This game is for 2 players, but it can be played solitaire. The one thing about the game is it does use a very cool tactics card system with matrix, so it's like you're playing those cards off against each other, so you won't get that element of the game. You can always just draw randomly for the other side, or you can just do two-handed. So anyway, let's go ahead and crack it. But this one came out recently, I want to say about 6 weeks ago, and I've just not gotten around to unboxing it. This is one of their huge 3-inch boxes, and you can see it is jam-packed right to the very top. You have a bag of baggies. You have 2 10-siders. The game does roll 10-siders. A 0 is not a 10. A 0 is very, very bad. I've learned that through sad experience. But we recently at WBC, the World Board Gaming Championships, we played Mark Miklos in a game of Germantown, and he spanked us. But you know what? It was fun. We had a good time. Here are the British tactics cards and the American tactics cards. And these tactics cards, there's just a matrix. And there are 8 of them. When you don't have a leader present in the battle or adjacent to the battle, you can only use the basic 4. And I don't remember which basic 4 those are, and I don't want to steer you wrong. But you can only use the basic 4. But basically, each side's going to play one of these cards. There's a frontal assault, turn flank, attack echelon, commit reserve, withdraw, refuse flank, skirmish, and stand fast. Each side has a counter card, so the cards are the same. And when you play, let's say you play frontal assault. So I play frontal assault as the Americans, and the British decide to play stand fast. All you do, you go to frontal assault. So, sorry, this isn't the matrix, but yeah, hold on. Yeah, it is. So I played frontal assault. You go to because I'm the attacker, you go to stand fast, and there is no modifier for either the attacker or the defender. Had I played skirmish against this stand fast, I would gain a +1 DRM, and the defender would gain a -1. So that's the way these work. Frankly, I very much enjoy the tactics card system. I think it's a very nice addition to the game, and I'm not sure I would play without them. Here you can also see there are Newtown cards. These are called opportunity cards. I think they're just kind of events that give you different abilities. Really great art. But yeah, you've got some opposed opportunity cards for the Newtown game. Then we come to the gaggle of rule books. There are 4 total rule books, and with these deluxe edition elements, you would imagine that they have a series rule book, kind of an overall rule book for the entire series included, and then each of the games, and these are all 2nd edition games, have their own specific exclusive rule book. So here's the Germantown one. the Monmouth Courthouse, and the Newtown Oriskany. I want to say Oriskany, but it's Oriskany. This was an interesting battle. This was between the Iroquois Confederacy and the Americans in Western New York. So kind of one of those frontier battles. And it was kind of, Oriskany, I think, was added to the game kind of as a bonus scenario or something, but I'm not so sure today if it came out. It might be in the small bore series of games. Then we have a whole bunch of play aids, not a whole bunch, but basically 2 for each of the games. Full color play aids, these are bifolds, so there are 4 different groups of tables and charts, from leader summaries and victory points, how do you score them, the tactical matrix, like I mentioned, the close combat table, close combat DRMs. Here you have ranged fire, but you have 2 of those, 2 for Monmouth Courthouse, 2 for Germantown, and the Germantown are just double-sided, which I think is interesting. The Germantown is double-sided, and that's the one that we played. Then there are 2 for the Newtown, and there is 2 for the Oriskany. So there you have it, a bunch of play aids, and then you have Indian capabilities chart for Newtown. And then you have a solitaire tactics table. Okay, so here you go. You can potentially do this solitaire. I was unaware of that. So that's kind of cool. So this is going to help you be able to play truly solitaire and allow the bot to choose those tactics cards. Well, then we've got, actually it's less counters than you would expect. Only 3 full sheets of counters, but they are beautiful counters. I've always loved them. You have British soldiers. Here you have some loyalists, Tories. You have Queen's Rangers, and these are administrative markers. First fire is with rifles, and they get a +1 DRM on their very first attack. Rally markers, friendly fire. That friendly fire is for the Germantown game. Funny story, when we were at WBC, the game includes, I think it's Major General Stephen, who was drunk on the job and basically couldn't lead his troops out of a wet paper bag. So you have to roll every turn to see what he's going to do. He might command them to go backwards, forwards, east, west, stand around, and if they ever come into contact with other continental troops, it can result in friendly panic fire. Devastating, and it actually is not a good thing. Here you have the continental troops. You have some of your militia, your continentals, your regulars, your artillery, leaders, disrupted markers, momentum markers. Momentum is a big part of the game. These are double-sided counters. By the way, not all of them are double-sided. Some have just one step. Here's a look at the other one of the other counter sheets. These have a lot more of the Native American units for Newtown and Oriskany. And you can see these are mainly militia, I think, for the Patriots. Bunch of administrative markers. You have destroyed, Onondaga, Mohawk, and Tory, the different tribes. Not sure if you draw a chit to activate those. I'm not sure I know much about that game. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Love the detail on the counters, by the way. I just think they're great. And then here is the Monmouth Courthouse counter sheet. You have British and Tories, and then you have, or actually these may be, some of those might be Hessians. These are Hessians. They say Jaegers. Simcoe. And then you have Patriots. So there are 3 sheets of counters, very beautiful counters. And then you have a whole bunch of mounted map boards. Let's go ahead and open at least a couple of them. This is the Monmouth Courthouse one, and these are huge. This is a huge board. Sorry, I'm kind of getting in your way. I very much like the boards in this series. They're done by Charlie Kibler. and I think they look really good. Obviously, you're going to have to flatten that out. But there's the Monmouth Courthouse battlefield. Oh, okay. So on the back, there's only 2 different mounted maps, but maybe they are both double-sided. Let me double check that. They are. They're both double-sided. So Germantown is on the back of Monmouth. And then this one, you're going to have Newtown with Oriskany, I think, on the back. Oh, this is a cool one. Very much smaller battlefield, much more in the woods, a little more less regular. Love the portraits. Joseph Brant, the Mohawk leader. And then there's Oriskany. Once again, smaller playing area. Definitely would like to play these and get a feel for them. But there you have it. There's the TriPack number 2. A really great series. We have played, I think, 3 or 4 of the games now and have had a blast with them. I very much enjoy playing them. We've been fortunate to play Germantown and Savannah with Mark Miklos. And then Alexander and I played, I think, Brandywine alone, just the 2 of us. Let's go ahead and move that up. But there you have it, a look at the beautiful contents and components of the American Revolution, Battles of the American Revolution TriPack number 2 from GMT Games. Just a fantastic product. If you like this period, I think the system is worthwhile. The game's good, it's interesting. I think it's very period specific, and we have very much enjoyed playing them. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Grant for the Player's Aid.